Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and today we continue our let's play of Krastorio 2, where we last episode just got done with at least the blueprint for how our steel smelting should look, and it is looking rather good. So for this episode I would like to get the coke done, getting it flown into here, and maybe go bits on biter exploration, or at least getting some defense set up so we don't have to worry about them. That is at least the plan. While I'm at it, let's also just add a small amount of buffer to our iron setup. Instead of doing this, we can just do a little chest and buffer a bit. This is way better than doing the normal balancers, and it makes sure we have a bit of a buffering going on. So there we are. This is all hooked up. That's going to drain our power quite a bit. That will be fine in just a minute. So things are going and looking very good. Just want to set up some sentinels to do some scouting for us. And what I am thinking of doing, now that I thought about it, is maybe setting up the sentinels together with some wind turbines. So we can pretty much just take them with us around the world and place them down. Could be good. The same way we can do it with radars when we have that. Okay, it's just... Oh, it consumes 1 megawatt. Whoa, that has become insanely expensive to use radars. Oh well, that's one thing we'll have to look at, because that is actually quite expensive. So yeah, that is fine. That should all be cleared out. So as we're saying, let's set up a bit of coke production. Where should we do it? We have most of the things right here. We have the wood, we have the coal, but I don't think I want to do it over here. I kind of want to keep at least these 2, 3 for other things. Going all the way down to the bottom might also be a bit overkill. So what if we go 2 over and do it in this cell? Let's just do this, hooking it all up. The reason for that is that I'll want to have, I think, maybe 2 lines of these, or 2 cells of this for a main bus going down the middle, with robots using both sides. I think that could be a good way to do it. So that's what I'm gonna try and go with. You are not outputting. Oh, the biters 8. Or inserter. Stupid biter, to be honest. We'll have to do that. That is fine. So that gives that makes all of this run. That's gonna supply with these. And to be honest, let's just get ourselves a few things. Let's keep some turrets on our person. Just take 10. Otherwise it's a bit too much. And let's just put 1 down for defense. Or do what I've planned all along, and that's do our wall. Oh well, only have 1 bite attack so far, so let's just do this. I think it's gonna be enough defense for now. They came here before, so I'm counting on them to attack the same spot 1 more time. But enough of that. Let's set up a coke production just over here. So woods and coal, sorry. We will need 4 every 10 seconds, so that's 8 every 10 seconds. So that's almost 1 a second. That means we can support 15 16s that produces coke with I was about to say mixed belt. Was that correct when I said mixed belt? For a second, we can do 15. Yeah, let's just try and drag 2 of these belts over here and see how it goes. Let's give me... This is the 4th one. So we'll need to drag it from right here. Across. So... What if we start with... Right here. Maybe up 1. Okay, so just keep both of them. To be honest, having our woods go out right here, and then we'll have our coal come from somewhere else. So please jump you to just as far as you can. Let's jump you a bit shorter. Do our little splitty thing. And jump you like this. There we are. That will give us coal going this way, wood going that way, to our new setup. And let's just grab all of this and continue. Might be a bit overkill going all the way over here to do it. But yeah, let's give that a try for now. You're not getting any power because this one was not built when we had our blueprint. So hopefully this will make sure that it gets power. That will make sure everything over here gets power. That means the rest will start to work. So now to do a bit of setup with stone furnaces. Let's see here. They're coming in right there. I'd like for you to make coke pretty much into a chest. We could get robots to move it, but let's keep it on belts for now. So 1, 2. On that way. We can go this way. And then we'll just have a long row of these. And we could probably do it on both sides. So we'll have to do a bit different than this. Doing something like we do with our other inputs. Oh, that's so stupid doing this many at a time. Just stick to doing 2 as a blueprint. That means we will have to have 1, 1. There. Power on both sides. Then we'll have to leave a bit of room for... because you can't reach from over here. Can't reach from the other side of the belt either. So give us 1 space in between, unfortunately. So we'll have to do it like that. Otherwise we can't fit in all of the things we need. Now to think about it, how close are we to this? That is actually something I want way more than that. Because getting this and we can set it up a lot better. Yeah, that is quite important. So we do one side for now just to get it working. And do a bit of splitty things right here. Take you here. What about you there? Can we then do something as simple as this? Just jump you to here, jump you to there. And take these 2 down. This way. Well, that was extremely simple. Could probably merge it onto 1 belt, but yeah, let's try this for now. And this will pretty much output onto a belt into 1 centralized chest. That'll be right here at the top. Our passive provider even. Can we do it something like this? If we leave you right here, can you figure this out then? Out. That way, please. Limit you to 2. And then just do that. Ho ho! Well, would you look at that? That works. Let's just get this to run. Just keep it like this for now. That should deliver coke up here, activating our steel production, and then we can add that onto our main bus. Did you get enough? Yeah, we did get enough. So that's the first steel plate getting made. We have this at the correct ratio, making it for these. That means we can add this onto our bus. Of course, we'll need to add it in. That's taken. Those are going to be taken by this. So it has to be... Oh wait, did I just add water on the same line as our greens? I did. So we'll have to move the greens somewhere else. So we'll move it as number 2 over here. That'll be our steel. They completely forget about that last episode, or the episode before that. Oh, I can already tell this is gonna be a spaghetti mess right here. Not a fan. Or we can do it on the... Now let's do this right. Right here, and you can jump this gap, and you can jump that gap. That'll be steel on this bus thingy. We can then add a small buffer somewhere. Could be right here with this one. That's gonna buffer a bit of steel up to 400, if that is going to be needed for something around the base. I'm guessing we're going to be needing it for inserters over here, so we'll just let this run and sort itself out. Electric distribution, or electric energy distribution, almost done. That means that we can get the rest of this coke setup done. And start to move things around with a bit more robots. As I said, at one point we could be cool going full robot, but just to try out this mod and see what it can do, I'd rather not do it first thing. Electric distribution done. No need for that one yet. Could get you done. Could get fuel done. Get this one done. But let's just go take care of the biters, put down some turrets up here, and make sure that we are not... Lucky it's just repairing this little robot. There we go. So now we're getting tagged from 2 places. That does mean that our influence towards the biters is increasing a bit. That's something we'll have to keep an eye on. Since we have water here, I'm guessing they're coming from somewhere up here, and with the way they're working, probably somewhere around this area. Seems to be the most direct way to those areas. So, steel working. Should we just expand this one down all the way? Please increase the production a bit. Let's just take this so we don't have to mess with... There we go, and then we can take double. And there we are. Please remove this part then. That can go away, that can go away, and that can go away. So that's a lot more steel. It should all be working. Our iron is taking heavy hits. So let's just get that hooked up. Seems we can't keep up anymore with the amount of miners we have here. So yeah, so probably add these to the main bus. And to be honest, let's do this to be sure we get iron first. Output to the right first. So this one at least gets the most iron. But then again, all this science is taking quite a toll on our setup. There we are. Please make these. Please add in some drones. So don't have to make that by hand. And should we make some mining depots as well? Yeah, let's just get it set up. I know it's going to cost a bit of iron, but I think it's well worth it in the long run. We also need to set up the robots. Please grab some of these construction ones. There we are. That will just slowly use all my resources making that. Oh yeah, and why we're missing iron, I had completely forgotten about this buffer chest. Maybe limit it a small amount. Buffering 2k might be a bit too much. To be honest, we could just buffer 1k. That way we should have enough for a little while again. It's quite funny if you look at this. I never knew that if they encounter an obstacle, this is where we had our old furnaces, and they couldn't get to it, so they pretty much just ignored it. But I'm guessing we have to pick it up and place it down again for them to take it, but we'll look at that in the future. For now, let's just throw even more out. Look at them go, picking up everything they can find. Oh, love it. This is keeping up fine, that's keeping up. Everything's keeping up except our iron at the moment. We can't even fill up one belt. But hopefully this can. So that is that. Let's craft a few of these by hand. We probably should set it up over here as well to have all the intermediate products we need. Please take you and take you as well. Don't think it could be made yet because it's probably steel. You are just iron, so that is fine. And do this. Let's get the steel beam set up here as well. Just a small amount. There we go. Don't want to be lacking things in that regard. So that is going. That should be fine. Let's go and expand over here. And now we can remove these. We can add down medium power poles. That can just reach from right here. And then we can do something like this. Can that cover both of them? That is correct. So that should mean we can just do something like that. Can we just turn it around and then they'll figure it out themselves? Almost. I'll just change these around a bit. There. And there. 1, 2. 2 right here. And then we'll just hook in these two. There we go, and there you go. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that these needed power. Luckily, wood can be... Wait, then again, it is wood and coal. But I completely forgot about them needing fuel. What if they... Yeah, I don't mind using fuel or wood instead of coal, since wood is completely renewable. And that means we should be able to take you, just put you down right there, and do that. We're still missing some loaders, but that will soon get put in. So there we are. Ton of coke producing. We are saving a ton of power by using these instead. We just need them to get crafted and put in. Steel-wise, we have 215 storage. So that is looking very nice. Good. And no bites attacks in a while. That can just keep going. We should have faster inserters as well now being made. If we ever set them up. Seems... oh, we did here. Yes, we have 50 of those as well. It's been doing that for a while. So should we just do a small upgrade? Please upgrade that one. That one. That's the nice thing about the upgrade planner. You can just do that and the robots will fix the rest. Making things run a bit more smooth. Should probably just upgrade all of them. But then again, it's not that necessary. Logistics 2 done. That means we have better belts as well. Not gonna do them yet. They are a bit more expensive, so let's hold off on that for a little while. Military tech. That needs silicon processing. That's gonna need advanced electronics. That means we'll have to go scouting for some of the things we need. Because that unlocks chemical tech and military tech. Advanced radar. 2 megawatts. Huh. Damn. Wonder how good that is. So now we just let things run. Power-wise, still going strong. And I was just looking, that's not keeping up at all. And we can make the next tier of this one. That'll do a 50% increase in our productivity for twice the power. Steel, iron, iron, iron. Yeah, let's just set that one up as well. Next tier assemblers. Just to tax our system a bit for making all these items. So now all this is working as intended. Our miners is also keeping up just about. Oh, coal is gonna be lacking, it seems. So can I just request drones? I think I can. Give me 10 drones wherever they are at. There we are. Oh, give me 20, that's fine. Let's just do this and add a bit more. There we are. And this, if we need to move things around. Instead of 7, we actually have something that moves a bit more now. At the cost of more power. So that is moving, that is creating things. Steel is moving as well. Sorry, iron. And this is slowly getting up into action again. So the next thing we should look at, now that we have steel, should probably be finding some oil or figuring out what these things do. I'm guessing that's one of the things that's holding me back from a car. Or what is that? Oh, we can actually do that. So let's do this. Car. Let's go for this one afterwards. And let's get ourselves a car. And then go exploring a bit. Maybe on a bit of a killing spree. And from what I understand, we probably shouldn't destroy the binder bases completely. Since they are somewhat useful. And this is where I can't remember if I set it to have binders bases expanding. I think I did. And that's gonna be quite interesting, since I normally turn that off when I play with biters. But we should have more weapons to kill biters with in this part. Yeah, because when we get this, we can start to process biomass. That's gonna be cool. What kind of things do we have that can kill biters? Better laser defense, energy weapons. What if we go down and look here? Is there anything that jumps at us? Nuclear locomotive. That's gonna be that's gonna be quite exciting. Advanced electric engines. Power Mark II. Quantum computer. Atomic bomb, of course. That's gonna be quite important. We have Power Mark III and 4. Intergalactic transceiver. Needs to be fully charged. Actually, okay. What's 30 terajoules? Huh. That is max input 60 gigawatts. Are you that's an insane amount of power. Oh well. Oh, antimatter reactor. That just takes things and makes it into things. Cool. So yeah, a ton of things. Advanced roboports. What is this? So a ton of things we have to look forward to in the future. And that is gonna be very, very nice. So let's see here. What can we make now? We have mineral oil pump jack. What is that used for? Let's just do this and check. Is that used for this one? Nope. What is a mineral oil pump jack used for? That is normal oil pump jack. This one is used for probably mineral water somewhere, wherever that is. What else do we have of exciting things? Yeah, quite a few things. One of the main things I do when I'm getting kind of like looking at I don't know where to go, I probably normally just look at the next tier card and saying, oh, this needs advanced circuits. Advanced circuits we can make, or craft at least. So that should probably be the next thing we look for. Oh, we can't craft it yet, but we can right here. Which will need electronic components, which needs silicon and glass and plastic. So silicon and plastic is the next thing we should go for. And it's quartz from sand and water. So that could be what we do next episode. A bit of quartz crafting in a filtration plant. Filtration plant needs engines and steel beams. Steel beams we are making. So we could just set our little thing here to do some things. But let's just give it a small amount of time to catch up. So that was our car. Let's just craft one. Engines, we have those in storage. H should be fine. Then we'll need steel plate and iron plates. Take that and let's steal some from out here. And that is one piece of car for us. And then next episode we'll go explore a bit. And then we will set up... Oh, that takes a long time to craft. Look at the accepted equipment. Holy moly, what does all that do? That's gonna be a mean car when it's done. Being equipped with a lot of that. So that's gonna be very, very cool. But as I said, next episode, let's go and see if we can find some biters and pay them a small visit. I think that could be cool. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll give me a like and a subscribe. And then I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.